I'm Brandon VanSickel, and coming up next on WVU News, I'll tell you how 33 years of Mountaineer baseball at Hollyfield is coming to an end. To make sure an athlete's helmet fits properly, you grab the face mask, turn to the left and to the right to make sure that there's no space between the forehead and the helmet pad. If there is, ask your coach for another size. This is the best way to keep your child safe from a head injury.
Hollyfield accommodates approximately 1,500 fans, making it the smallest ballpark in the Big 12. But in the spring, the team will move to the new Mon County ballpark, which will seat upwards of 2,500 fans.
The Mountaineers have scored over 6,700 points on this field since it opened in 1980. That's 6,700 push-ups for the Mountaineer. The new baseball stadium is currently under construction at the University Town Center, just past Walmart. And an exit is being built off of Interstate 79 for easier access to the facility. Thanks, James and Kylie. It's the first time WVU Baseball has played a fall schedule, and it's something fans and players have both enjoyed. WVU recently played against Marshall and in their annual alumni game. I caught up with players from then and now to see what they'll miss about Hollyfield and how they feel about the move to the new stadium. The Mountaineer baseball team is playing 3 games at Hollyfield this fall. Head coach Randy Mazey says these games will help some of the new players feel more comfortable before the spring schedule starts.
Every game they play is experience that they definitely need. So anytime we can get these guys out there and play against a team wearing a different uniform, that really helps us.
The baseball team has been playing home games at Hollyfield since 1971.
Hollyfield accommodates approximately 1,500 fans, making it the smallest ballpark in the Big 12. But in the spring, the team will move to the new Mon County ballpark, which will seat upwards of 2,500 fans.
Senior shortstop Taylor Munden says he's looking forward to playing in the new stadium, but he'll never forget the time he spent at Hollyfield.
We're going to miss it. Definitely not going to miss the hops over there at shortstop, but yeah, it's going to be a good atmosphere up there, though, I think, and definitely going to miss this place.
Former WVU second baseman Jed Jorko says the future of WVU baseball looks bright.
It's sad to see it go, but obviously the opportunity that's presented itself, it's hard to pass up. I think it's baseball's headed in the right direction around here. Obviously, I think everyone's looking forward to it.
Construction of the new $21 million ballpark is on track to be completed by the 2015 season. WVU baseball will play its final game as a doubleheader at Hollyfield this Sunday against the Potomac State Catamounts. Tickets are free, and the first game starts at noon. Kylie, back to you. Thanks, James and Kylie. Coaches are starting to teach young football players not to lead into hits with their heads. The hope is that this will help kids avoid serious injuries. There are nearly 3,000 youth football leagues teaching this new style after thousands of former NFL players sued the league for health problems due to concussions. Over 200,000 kids participate in youth football each year. That number is beginning to decrease because of the NFL's concussion crisis. But a local youth football league is educating young athletes on the proper way to play the game.
You know, we don't want kids to lead with their helmet. We want them to roll back their neck, use their body instead of their head.
That form of coaching is what experts are calling heads-up football. According to WVU athletic trainer David Kearns, head injuries at the youth level need to be taken more seriously.
The younger aged individuals should be treated a little bit more cautiously than what a college-age individual is, because the brain's still in the formative stages.
Another way to keep players safe is using the best equipment and making sure the equipment fits correctly. To make sure an athlete's helmet fits properly, you grab the face mask, turn to the left and to the right to make sure that there's no space between the forehead and the helmet pad. If there is, ask your coach for another size. This is the best way to keep your child safe from a head injury.
Football is a violent game. It's always going to be a violent game. But we have to give the kids the tools to protect them.
Concussion science today is always evolving, but with the way the NFL, NCAA, and equipment manufacturers have teamed up, kids should be much safer than in the past. Officials stress that kids don't have to be hit hard or take a direct hit to the head to suffer a concussion. If your child gets up looking dazed, he or she should be removed from play to avoid injury. Thanks, James and Kylie. Sophomore women's soccer player Kadisha Buchanan came all the way to Morgantown from Brampton, Ontario in 2013, expecting to only play soccer here at WVU. What she didn't expect was the attention she'd get when playing on an international level for her home country. Sports reporter Ryan Petrovich caught up with that defender to tell us more. Head injuries aren't the only problems that can damage a player's career. One of the toughest to come back from is an ACL tear. USA Today recently published a list of the 10 best Southern college football experiences. And Morgantown made the list for many reasons, like the number of people who packed the stadium and the singing of country roads after each game. I hit the field before the last game, and fans agreed USA Today got it right.
Let's go!
West Virginia University has a historic tradition of great football teams and a terrific environment for game day. And many WVU fans can describe their game day experience in a few short words.
Heaven! Energetic!
Mountaineer game day, it's just a lot of fun.
It's intensity.
Mountaineer game day, baby. Gotta love it.
Pride. And these guys right now, we're going to do some good stuff this year. I can believe in them. I do believe in them.
University President Gordon Gee says why he thinks WVU football means so much to the Morgantown community.
Well, I think what it means is family. You know, this is a small state, 1.8 million people, and I think that anytime you can get West Virginians together, they love to celebrate the state.
When an average 57,000 Mountaineer fans come out to see their team, they enjoy the sights, the sounds, the traditions, and the winning atmosphere. The Mountaineers have scored over 6,700 points on this field since it opened in 1980. That's 6,700 push-ups for the Mountaineer. After a long day of Mountaineer football, the whole stadium joins together for one final tradition: the singing of country roads. For ESPNU Campus Connection, I'm Brandon VanSickel. The Jamestown Jammers have been a part of the Jamestown, New York community for 20 years. This spring, the team will move to Morgantown. I spoke with Jammers General Manager Matt Dreyer, who says Morgantown is a perfect fit for the team.
Well, Morgantown is a fantastic sports community. Just how I've seen how they rally for their Mountaineers for football games and baseball games and basketball games, and it's just it's amazing sports culture down there. And I think a minor league team affiliated with the Pirates will definitely thrive, and I think they'll do really well.
The new stadium project began when the WVU baseball team started drawing crowds too large for Hollyfield. I sat down with WVU Athletic Director Oliver Luck, who says WVU and the new team will be very community-oriented.
Basically, at the end of the day, the minor league baseball team will play at that ballpark. They will, with our support, manage that ballpark. And ultimately, what we want to do is make sure it remains a community asset.
The new baseball stadium is currently under construction at the University Town Center, just past Walmart. And an exit is being built off of Interstate 79 for easier access to the facility. The new team has yet to be named, but a WVU sports management class is in charge of the Name the Team contest. You can cast your vote for the best team name at www.morgantownprobaseball.com. Brandon VanSickel, WVU News, Morgantown. Well, that's all for sports this week. James and Kylie, back to you.